Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Carl. I'm a recovery coach here at Cap Recovery. This is our Gratitude Tuesday meeting. The article I have today it says seven simple ways to practice gratitude in your everyday life. And the article is by rd.com. rd.com if you want this article here. And I'll start off with grateful people are happy people. This was one of the top findings of the Harvard Adult Development Study, the longest running study of the happiness and health in the world. Spanning 100 years and two generations of Americans, once more grateful people live longer and healthier overall. This means learning how to practice gratitude is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Why? The answer is pretty simple. Being grateful focuses your attention on what you have rather than what you don't, and reminds you about all the good in your life. It also is another less obvious benefit. Book that divulges the secrets to happiness based on Harvard study. Gratitude is one of the best tools we have to strengthen our relationships, and our relationships with others are the strongest factor into determining happiness. He explains adding that being grateful is one of the simplest and easiest things you can do to increase your happiness, and the effect is almost instant. So if you want to know how to be happy, learn how to practice gratitude in your life every day. This can include doing gratitude meditations, writing thank you notes, gratitude journaling in a gratitude journal, and reading gratitude quotes. Keep reading for even more tips for practicing gratitude to become a happier you. So this top part we're just talking about is one of the ways to practice gratitude can it boosts your happiness and makes sense. He says he talks about being obvious and gratitude can and like it might be in this article further down, but can reduce anxiety, stress, anger, frustration, like negative emotions and feelings when you express gratitude and live in gratitude. It weighs out the negative and boosts the positive in your life. Next part it says, what is gratitude? Before you learn how to practice gratitude, be sure to understand the concept. So what does gratitude mean exactly? Gratitude is the positive feeling of being thankful for someone or something, but in practice it's so much more than that. Gratitude is a productive emotional training tool. When you are grateful for your life, you can experience the positive and unpleasant feelings associated with happiness, peace, passion, excitement, and love. These pleasant emotions can then be catalysts for some positive changes in your life. She explains gratitude is also the opposite of negative inner voice. It disrupts negative patterns and creates opportunities to focus on all the good in one's past, present, and future. Okay. So but this part talks about why is gratitude important. Science has proven over and over again that gratitude provides powerful physical and mental health benefits. Being grateful can help you prevent disease, and being thankful can be even help you live longer. Check that out. Even live longer. Some of gratitude's greatest benefits include lower risk of heart disease, diabetes, some cancers, and other lifestyle diseases. Strong immune system, sharper memory, less mental decline with aging, higher quality sleep and less insomnia, reduced perception of chronic pain, less inflammation in the body, better mood and less incidence of depression and anxiety, higher self-confidence and fewer feelings of anger, jealousy, and envy, greater ability to forgive yourself and others, and a better ability to prioritize and manage time. So there's some of the benefits and why gratitude is so important. Which I knew some of these, but I didn't know a lot of them. It says health, diabetes, heart disease, cancers. That's very, very shocking to me. Like that's pretty cool. And listen, I believe it too. Because gratitude can help in a lot of ways that we don't really grasp. So 7 ways to practice gratitude. Being grateful is a learned skill and one you can get better at with practice, even if it doesn't come naturally to you at first, says Purlers. Ready to practice gratitude in your everyday life? Try the simple expert approved tips below. So these are 7 ways that we can practice gratitude and it can improve your life. So number one, let's say what you're grateful for out loud. Vocalizing what you're grateful for can be more impactful than simple thinking. It says hearing yourself say out loud helps cement it in your memory. It helps you identify what aspects of your experience you are grateful for. How to practice gratitude: use voice memos or another app to indicate what you're grateful for and save the recording so you can go back and listen when you need a little moment of joy. Or encourage the family to share something they're grateful for each evening at dinner. That's I like that one. Getting the family together, and it can be at dinner time, lunchtime, or just having simple conversations and asking them what you're grateful for. And I think for me included, for a lot of families, that'd be awesome to start doing. Um, you know, saying something what you're grateful for. Um, so number 2, write down what you're grateful for. Putting your thoughts on paper, whether that's in a gratitude journal or a thank you note, is a powerful way to connect your mind and body, reinforcing the positive feelings. How to practice gratitude: keep a notebook in your purse or desk to jot down things you're grateful for as they happen, or try a gratitude journal. Write these things you're grateful for every day in your journal so you keep it by your bed. Yeah, a gratitude journal is a lot of people do that. When you're going through maybe tough times or negative feelings, negative emotions, or you just need a moment to yourself, take a break from work or the family, the friends, whatever, and write a gratitude list and do a little journaling. It's always good to put things on paper. In the same sense, it says, say it out loud to yourself too. That means a lot too. Um, so the next one, you can't keep your gratitude to yourself. So this one talks about share your gratitude with others. Share your gratitude has a immense effect on both you and your others, triggering a cascade of happy thoughts and feelings while also strengthening your bond. Even people who said thank you to a stranger report a strong feeling of happiness, adds Dr. Wadenberg. How to practice gratitude: make a conscious effort every single day to tell someone how grateful you are for them. Call a parent, write a thank you note to an older teacher, give a friend a thank you gift, or simply thanking the cashier at a grocery store. Yes, these are simple actions that we can do um, to express our gratitude to not just for ourselves, for somebody else, holding a door for somebody, saying thank you, I appreciate you. Um, there's many ways to show gratitude, and one of mine is to, appreciate somebody and saying thank you for your time, or, for listening. Actually, that's one of my things I'm grateful for. The people I have, because I go to meetings and stuff like that, to my family, to my loved ones, to actually listen to me and like not judge me, and just help me through my recovery process. That means a lot. Um, so next one is meditate on gratitude. People often make the mistakes of assuming feelings control the mind, that how we feel determines what we think about. In reality, your mind dedicates what you feel, says Dr. Weinberg. So focus your mind on gratitude by doing a daily meditation, one of the best ways to feel more grateful for in your life. Simply put, thinking grateful thoughts helps you see more things to be grateful for in your life. Clear your mind, then take 1 to 5 minutes each morning to do a guided meditation on gratitude, or to meditate on things of people you're grateful for. A happiness meditation will help you be happier at home, at work, and anywhere else you spend your day. So meditation. So I've done a little bit of meditation. It wasn't like solely on for gratitude, but meditation can open up, you know, the room for gratefulness. That's I like meditation. It can really calm the body, calm the mind, and really do a self assessment when you're doing meditation. And when I try to practice gratitude is when I'm having maybe through the rough times. That's very so um, throughout the day you're going through something. I always go back to where I was and where I'm at today. That's a sense of gratitude. You know, let's see here. It says, plan to be grateful in advance. Gratitude doesn't just occur in hindsight. Go ahead and plan your gratefulness ahead of time. And don't wait to simultaneously feel grateful. Identify areas in your life in which you feel unhappy, and then list ways to feel grateful in those situations. Write out a list of specific things to be grateful for and carry it out with you. Or set an alarm on your phone to remind you to look for moments of gratitude. Not sure where to start your planning gratitude journey. Sorry. Sign up to do something nice for someone else. Feeling grateful is just one of the benefits of volunteering. Um, so if we take a moment out of our days and to maybe in the morning, the afternoon, for you, whatever that works for you, set a time out to analyze and practice some gratitude in life. Like I said earlier about through having the hard days, the hard times, going through emotions. Um, it's always good to pause and really reflect and analyze the good in life and the good in your life, actually, what you are grateful for and what the things you do have. And sometimes the things that we want, because we always want stuff, right? But the things we want don't always, when we do receive them, doesn't always mean that there's going to be a good outcome for it. So I practice being grateful for what I do have and what I don't have. Nice things come about and they're nice to have, but like I'm content for what I have. You know, Shoot. We'll go on to the next one. Number 6, challenge yourself to be grateful in difficult circumstances. This is a good one. Life isn't about what happens to you, but how you handle it. And grateful people are more resilient when handling trying times, says Dr. Wallenberg. Wallinger. Yeah, that's a weird name. There's no situation, no matter how difficult, in which you can't find something to be grateful for. And practicing gratitude can go a long way toward improving the way you deal with hard things. Look back through old journals or refer to albums of hand times in your life and make notes about what helped you get through them and what you were grateful for. Use that information to help you find the silver lining in your current troubles. Oh man. So challenging yourself to be grateful in the difficult times. And my little experience with it is like I had one today. Actually challenging times. Like I'm trying to get my GED, and the way things are going is not the way I want them to be, right? But like, it's all about timing. I just gotta be patient. I gotta be tolerant. I gotta practice some principles. That's some of the principles I gotta practice is patience, tolerance, and just being in the moment. And things are going to be what they're going to be. And it's tough to practice gratitude and being grateful for what's not the good things, but always ends up being better than I thought it was going to be. You know what I mean? Because I just hang in there and I stay strong and I persevere. I just keep pushing. keep pushing no matter what, and just being grateful for the process because I know bigger things will come about it. If not, so be it. It's not was not meant to be. But like, I try to just live in the moment and just practice principles, pause, reflect, and just keep pushing. And the last one, number 7, says, get inspired by others' gratitude. Being grateful is a skill, and you can learn how to do it by seeing others practice gratitude in their lives. Paying attention to the way friends, family members, and colleagues and acquaintances show gratitude throughout the day, or ask them about their gratitude process. So you see other people practicing gratitude and the way they do it. Maybe you want to adapt some of them assets. Because there's not a perfect way to practice gratitude or to show gratitude. Um, there's all different ways, and you gotta see what's best for you. I think it's great to, like I said, set aside some time to practice some gratitude. Sit with self. Um, reflect on some things. And my go-to is like where I was. So I'm in recovery myself. Where I was almost 5 years ago to where I'm at today. It always brings me back to, I always center myself as that way, because I was in a dark place. I was ripping and running. I was in active addiction almost 5 years ago. I didn't have anything, right? But the process of recovery gave me everything. All the things I need, all the things I want, and plus more. I never imagined my life to be like it is today. Um, if you told me my life was like this, going to be like this 5 years ago, I would have told you you're crazy, right? But the process of recovery is it's a beautiful thing, right? And practicing gratitude can just make you a better person. It, uh, it can help you have positive relationships. When you're good, a lot of people around you are good, right? You spread positivity by practicing gratitude because nobody wants to be around negative people. Nobody wants to be around if you're angry, upset all the time, or if you're being ungrateful for things. Nobody wants to be around things like that. So when you stay in gratitude, you practice more gratitude. You know, you have healthier relationships. Like it talks about your anxiety lessons if you have anxiety, your depression lessons. You know what I mean? There's things that being grateful. I'm grateful that I can wake up today. I don't have to be chasing drugs and alcohol, right? Because that was my main factor. As soon as I wake up, drugs and alcohol, drugs and alcohol. Today I don't have to do that. So I practice gratitude for the little things in life. Um, so that was the end of our article. And so these 7 tips, seven simple ways to practice gratitude in your everyday life. This article is by rd.com. So maybe when this meeting is over, you can find some ways how to practice gratitude. You can always come into the center here. We can help you set up a gratitude list or talk about some things. It's better always for me to talk with somebody, because it gives me a better perception. It gives me, different feedback to how to express gratitude or whatever we're talking about. It's always good to run it by somebody, and it's always good to adapt somebody else's assets, and how to be grateful and how to practice gratitude. And so it's all about finding out what works for you. So my name's Carl, I'm a recovery coach at Recovery Recovery. Hopefully you guys come in to see us. We're here for support. We're always here to help you out. So until next time, I'll see you later.